It is finally over. The biggest and most confusing and complicated, but at the same time most obvious transfer saga of the last 3 years is finally over. Kylian Mbappe is a Real Madrid player at last. And well, is anyone surprised? No. Is anyone scared? Yes. Yes, they are. But before we get into today's video, please don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed. Comment down below your thoughts on Mbappe joining Real Madrid and what levels you think he's going to bring this already great squad up to. And obviously subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're very close to 400 subscribers, so if we can hit that in the next few videos, that would be great. Also, I did say that when we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll shave off all my hair, so you know that should be good enough reason to subscribe anyway, because I feel like I'd look pretty jokes bold, like I keep saying. But anyway, Mbappe to Real Madrid. We all knew it was happening. We all knew that monster deal he signed with PSG a few seasons ago was the final time he would play for PSG. It was their last little grasp at trying to win the Champions League with Mbappe there, and obviously it didn't work. And like days after winning their 15th Champions League, they've signed one of the best players in the world on a free transfer. It's just incredible, isn't it? And they're a scary team. They're a scary team. It means Mbappe now will win his first Champions League within the next few seasons, and he'll probably also win a Ballon d'Or because he's an exceptional player. We've seen it at times at PSG. We've seen it at Monaco. We've seen it for France. Like I said in my video a few weeks ago that I made when PSG got knocked out of the Champions League, I said that Mbappe is an exceptional player, but he's underachieved in the grand scheme of things at PSG by not winning a Champions League, and his performances at PSG could lead to him being seen as overrated, especially when compared to his performances at Monaco, his achievements at Monaco, his performances for France, and his achievements at France. So, you know, if he goes on to win the Euros this summer and then goes on to win the Champions League next season, then he's done it all, really, hasn't he? And he can just rack up even more and more and more individual and team-based accolades at Real Madrid. And that's what's going to happen, because are you going to stop a team that's got Rodrigo, Vinicius and Mbappe? No, you're not really. I don't think so. And it's not even like a PSG scenario where they had Neymar, Messi and Mbappe. Like, that front three definitely underachieved, but Real Madrid aren't a badly run club. They're the best run club in the world. They're the best team in the world. They're the best team ever. And this transfer and the way they've got this transfer done just shows that they are the best team in the world, and they will continue to be. You look, they have a midfield of Casemiro, Modric and Kroos coming off the back of 3 UCL wins. Realising that all of them are aging, they bring in Bellingham, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, and they've obviously already got Valverde in the mix. Like, they bring in all these players building for the future. They have a special team, and they just replace these generational players with a click of a finger. They have Ronaldo and Bale on the wings. They leave. It's like they never left. They've got Rodrigo and Vinicius that come up with big goals in big moments, and they might not be as good as Ronaldo and Bale because they are 2 of the best players I've ever seen, but they get the job done. They do the same job. They get it done. They win league titles. They win Champions Leagues. Benzema goes, oh well, they win the Champions League and the league, and now they've got Mbappe. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I saw that when Mbappe turns 30, right, and you know, turns 30, nearing like the end of his career, like in the late years of his prime, like a few years off being able to compete at the top level, if we're talking in like stereotypical footballer fashion, Hendrik will only be 22 years old. So the heir to Mbappe's throne is already there. He's there. And he will be there for the foreseeable future because there's no way he leaves Real Madrid. And you even look at some of the absolute talent that they've squandered in the past few well, I say the past few seasons, but like you look at some of the talent they squandered because they didn't give him enough game time, right? The big one is Martin Odegaard, right? You look at Odegaard, you look at him at Arsenal, you look at what he's done at Arsenal, you look at how he's changed that team, you look at the levels he performs at. Special player. And Real Madrid don't regret letting him go because look at the players they've got, look at the team they've got. They're a footballing superpower. And when I was growing up, and I'd think of the best teams in the world, and I'd think of the biggest clubs, I would look at United, I would look at Juventus, I would look at Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, AC Milan, right? And from like growing up and being a kid to now, only one of those teams is consistently the best. And yes, that might be a bit unfair on Bayern, obviously winning 10 Bundesligas in a row, and obviously that, you know, coming to an end this season. But okay, well no, that is unfair. I will take that back. Only 2 of them have been considered consistently the best, but Real Madrid trump Bayern at the end of the at the end of the day. I think they're the best for a reason. They get the best recruitment. They get the best managers. Debatably, you know, like a lot of the managers that they've had are considered goats of the game, right? They have top managers, great recruitment, and 9 times out of 10 they play great football. And when they get things wrong, they quickly find a way to put it right. You look at Barcelona; they have £100 million flop, well, €100 million euro flop right in Coutinho, Griezmann, and that those 2 transfers set them back years financially and in performances because they couldn't bring in good players, right? Those 2 transfers. Real Madrid have £100 million flop in Hazard, and bam, it's like he was never there. It's like he was never there because they're that good. They're that good at everything on and off the pitch, and it's crazy. But that's all I really have to say on this video. How many Champions Leagues, league titles, Ballon d'Ors even, is Mbappe going to win at Real Madrid? And is he going to become the best player in the world outright while playing for Real Madrid? Let me know in the comments down below. Obviously, like the video if you enjoyed. Watch the rest of the videos on the channel. If this is the first one you've seen, I can definitely tell you that you will not regret it. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Remember, 1,000 subscribers and I'll shave off all my hair. But with all that being said, I've been Nathan. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Shut down cases, they belly dots to the can't see faces, chasing the bad guy chase it. You don't wanna be the one like Ace and like GTA trying to turn them out wasted. Aye, tell a bad bitch come break it, body come mad, come shake it, then get back to the basics, bro, don't shut down cases, they belly dots to the